Changes to the school dress code could be coming to one local school coming up. Hear from a parent who agrees with the idea. Plus, weather conditions so far this year has made hay conditions close to ideal. Hear from a local farmer on what this means for his farm. And it's something many of you do every day, but one dentist says it could leave you with a mouth similar to a meth user.
This is WHSV News 3 at 6.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Allison Bruner. Thank you for joining us. John Rogers has the night off. There are new details tonight on homeowners' insurance rates. Nationwide, those rates are increasing almost double the rate of inflation, mainly because of recent severe weather. Amelia Namias talked with a family affected by flooding this year and how insurance wasn't much help. Amelia?
Allison, most people don't realize that flood damage is not covered in homeowners insurance. You have to take out a separate policy, one that's nationally regulated with rates quickly increasing.
Catherine Demetrio and her husband Bill received a surprise no one wants to get. All three houses on their street experienced major flooding.
We ran down to the basement and we had water up 3 feet. So all in all, I'd say we lost about $2,000 and a week of my life.
Suter says some companies, even in Virginia, are canceling or not renewing policies because of this trouble with the current market. But he says Virginia is still a comparatively good state for insurance. Allison.
Thank you, Amelia. Well, Aubrey, it was a bit cloudy today. Are we looking at rain this evening, though?
We had a little bit of some light shower activity move through maybe a couple hours ago, but we're looking at this activity to really taper off within the next maybe 45 minutes to an hour. Take a look at satellite and radar. Shows you some activity, very spotty activity that did move through.
New tonight at 6, a Stanton man is convicted of sexually assaulting a child. Today, a judge decided his punishment. Here's a look at 19-year-old Benjamin Brown. He was charged on 5 felony sexual assault charges. Today, a judge found him guilty on one of those sexual assault charges. 2 of those were lowered to simple assault. 2 were dropped. He won't spend any time in jail, but he cannot have any contact with the victim for 15 years. Rockingham County School Board leaders want to overhaul some of the things your kids may be wearing to class. This could change the way the district looks. WHSV's Annalisa Gale explains why one board member wants to revisit the dress code.
Allison, one school board member says he's been getting complaints from faculty and parents about the way students are dressed, something similar to the way Forever 21 sells their items. It's one of the reasons he's decided it might be best to revisit the dress code. Rockingham County Public School Board member Lal Falk is the one who initiated the conversation.
People have different opinions.
Form or something of that nature. It could start in elementary schools. It could be the way that it is.
The committee should be in place sometime early next year. So far, nothing has been solidified.
Thank you, Annalisa. Well, new at 6, farmers in the valley are happy with the hay yields. As spring moisture has not only made for good quality, but also good quantity. WHSV's Stephanie Escobar tells us what this means for farmers.
Allison, farmers have had perfect conditions for growing and for harvesting. They have been baling hay since Memorial Day. One farmer says the crop is so good that he will have more than he needs.
Maybe running a little bit short.
Brewer also says when farmers have good yields, it can also give them a peace of mind because they can store for the winter or a drought. Allison?
Thank you, Stephanie. Well, a student community service group at a local community college is nationally ranked. It competed with more than 150 other college groups and got second runner-up. The name of the student group is called Enact Us, and the Blue Ridge Community College group competed for nearly a week. This is the highest ranking ever for a 2-year school. One of the BRCC group's projects focused on mentoring at-risk women back to college. Another project created job opportunities in Haiti. Well, skipping your morning cup of joe could impact your body more than you think. We'll explain coming up. Plus, a legal substance could make your teeth look like a meth addict's. That's in just 2 minutes. But first, here's a look at your first alert. Planning forecast says Monday evening for Franklin. Impact of soda on your teeth. Now, one of these mouths is a meth user. The other is somebody who's drinking diet soda. Can you tell who's who? Well, that's the problem. Local dentists and hygienists see both problems frequently, the soda issue becoming a major cause for tooth decay. These are the teeth of a 20-year-old soda drinker. These are the teeth of a drug user. Neither the dentist nor the hygienist is surprised by this study.
Sometimes you can't tell which of the above caused it, and so you're a lot of times left up for the patient to volunteer.
I think we generally think of the drug user, the meth user, as being so much worse, but if you put two pictures side by side, you would not be able to tell the difference.
They say you either have to give up your teeth or give up the soda. Well, caffeine withdrawal is now considered a mental disorder. That is according to the American Psychiatric Association. Symptoms of withdrawal include fatigue, headache, and difficulty focusing. According to Time magazine, caffeine withdrawal is included in the Manual of Mental Disorders. The APA says not having caffeine could become a real syndrome that can impact your work as well as sleep. The Artful Dodger sells many different kinds of coffee drinks. The manager, though, tells us it's extreme to classify it as a disorder.
It kind of seems a little silly, but like I said, I think that they can probably tag a disorder to pretty much anything nowadays. So it's not odd to hear about it.
He also says he doesn't suffer from withdrawal, but he understands people may react differently. So for some, it may be more of a serious problem. Makes me think twice, though, about drinking my Diet Coke and coffee. Well, more news is still ahead, but first, here's a look at today's.
Bit of a cloudy start for our month. Send it in, just go to WHSV.com. But a couple of interesting systems to keep our eyes on. So it could be a wet one for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
We do like the green bars, though.
Yes.
Next couple days. Thank you, Aubrey. And I'm sure Andy loves the green bars for sports.
I do.
Yes,
Yeah, we have some big games to get to on Tuesday, so that it looks really nice out there for that. But for now, we have some news out of D.C. concerning some injuries for some big-time players. Bryce Harper still on the DL, but we have an update on how he's feeling. Stick around to hear Harper's thoughts on his knee injury and a former Redskins QB. The prevailing storyline for the Redskins this offseason has been the recovery of Robert Griffin III. We've all wanted all. And one more note for you. We've got updated state playoff schedules for our 8 remaining playoff teams in the high school ranks, Group A and AA, on the website at WHSV.com/sports.
Be sure to check those out.
Yeah.
Thanks, Andy. Well, more news, or Aubrey will have a final check of our forecast in 2 minutes.
So that's going to be tapering off. Comfortable temperatures for the next couple of days, but we're watching a couple systems into the weekend, so heads up.
Well, thanks for joining us at 6. See you back here at 10 and 11.